Hormazd Sorabjee is the editor of Autocar India. He's joining us on the broadcast. Prince Singhal is founder of the Community Against Drunken Driving, joining us on the broadcast. And Rajni Gandhi is General Secretary at the Tracks Road Safety NGO. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. Hormazd, you've seen the impact. There's a reason why I'm not showing the videos that are circulating on social media. They are so disturbing that you don't want to trigger anything. If by chance the family members of these 6 young people are watching. But just look at what has happened to a car that is known to be very sturdy. This was a terrible, terrible accident. I want to ask you what you make of it at first glance.
No, I think really, really honestly, the first reaction is just ghastly, and your hearts go out to the families the victims whose lives have been snuffed out in this horrible way. And again, it is clearly what I have been, saying constantly is that our standard of driving is absolutely appalling. There's no sense of...
Hormazd, there seems to be a bit of a network issue. Let me come back to you. Let me fix your network and come back to you. But would you want to come in here, Rajni Gandhi? The point I think Mr. Sorabjee is making is this. The point he's making is that we simply don't have traffic sense and we don't care about safety and security when we hit the roads in India.
But from where we have learned everything? Is it the road safety culture we have developed since years on our roads? That is the question we have to think about it. I really welcome one of the, first of all, this entire incident has been so really, really so sad, and really sorry to all the families who have lost their children on this. And we are discussing this issue on the Children's Day. But really, the problem is beyond something we are neglecting every day. Road safety, frankly speaking, we have discussed about the role of the safe infrastructure in the last interview on the same channel. And we have discussed about how potholes or the unsafe designs are really behind of many crashes. But yes, that is very true, how the role modeling is happening and what influencing our youth while driving on roads, and what type of road safety culture we have developed since so many years. We have now cars, bikes, every sort of vehicles we have that innovations on our roads, but we don't have innovations for our road safety culture. We are getting smart roads or expressways or highways, but are we actually working on the mindset of the people, or people are taking it seriously to have, if they have that facility, and so they have to use it in a right way? The question is coming right now on the role modeling. We need to understand we do not have a road safety culture at all, because there is a problem with safe infrastructure, enforcement, regular, sustainable enforcement system, because of many things. We cannot just say that only traffic police has to say, do the things, but traffic police is doing many things, but still there is a need of next level enforcement, for which resources are also required. Enforcement has to play its role if we are increasing vehicle to vehicle.
And I understand enforcement.
Yeah,
I understand the point of enforcement. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The rules have to be followed by the citizens of this country. Now, these 6 young kids, and I'm calling them kids because it's all relative, but they're all under the age of 25. Do they not know that it's a bad idea to be speeding on an empty road? You never know what is coming. You are speeding, you don't know what is coming, and that is when maximum accidents happen. Are you not aware of the risks, Mr. Sorabjee, of being out for a drive after being drunk? Now, I'm not taking a moral stand here. This country allows, in many states, for people to drink above the age of 18, in many states above the age of 20 and 21. I'm not taking a moral stand on that. But just how difficult is it to understand that drinking and driving just don't go together, that speeding is a bad idea? Government को कितना blame कर लीजिए, Mr. Sorabjee, for bad modeling, road modeling, or law enforcement को that we don't have enough traffic cops, but ultimately it comes down to us.
No, I completely agree with you. You can't go on blaming the roads and it was unlit and stuff like that. I mean, clearly, number one, you're driving at high speed. You need very fast reaction time to kind of counter any situation. And when you're drunk or inebriated, you can't respond fast enough. So it is absolutely asking for a disaster. And we've seen what a tragic end these young kids had. It's absolutely heart wrenching. But again, it comes back to what I was saying earlier. There are two aspects to it, and as one of the panelists said, you have to kind of really inculcate a culture of road safety, and that has to start in school at a young age before you get your license as well. It has to be part of a curriculum. To be honest, I know might sound over the top, but this is really one of the biggest curses we have of the highest level of road accidents in the world, and it's only increasing, and it's going to get worse because cars are getting faster, and people are not able to control them. And the second thing, of course, is proper driver training and licensing, which we just don't have. And I think I would even advocate,
Hmm.
depending on the power of the car or the horsepower of the car, you are rated for different levels of vehicle in that sense. Right now, you've got for bikes, you've got for cars, and you've got for trucks. But I think even within that, depending on
Hmm.
the performance or power of the car, you need to have a slightly more advanced driving test because honestly, speed really kills. It's a cliche, but people just don't know how to control powerful cars these days, and that really is the responsible for a lot of these accidents.
Hmm. Can I just quickly ask you what you make? Let's just quickly put out the pictures of the Toyota Innova. Now, Mr. Sorabjee, a Toyota Innova is an incredibly safe car. It's incredibly safe. The pictures that we are seeing, and can we just put those pictures on? The pictures that we are seeing, what do these pictures tell you?
Well, honestly, but the car can be the safest in the world. Cyrus Mystery died in a car which is touted to be the safest in the world, a Mercedes. But, at certain speeds, nothing can save you because it's pure physics. And if you're driving beyond a certain speed and in a certain way, I mean, you're bound to be killed if you have an impact. I've seen the Toyota over here. To be honest, I don't know how much of it was part of the accident or was part of it being kind of cut open to get the bodies out, to be honest. So I really can't say on that. But clearly, the impact initially shows that it was such an impact that there was absolutely no chance of survival. However safe the car is, you may have 200 airbags in it, but this is absolutely pure physics. When a car hits you at such an impact, there is absolutely going to be no chance of survival.